Uh, to my astonishment, I get up this morning and this brief one that I did yesterday got over 250 hits and 7 thumbs up. So I want to show a few pictures to show the altitude, because it looks like people like facts about the area and not or bullshit wrath stuff and garbage like that I always regret. So let me go through a few pictures and explain it, because people could be coming from outlying areas and they're interested in the area. So let me do a sensible upload, not no wrath bullshit. Anyway, I'll play this one. When going up to Kenny Veach, I took this picture from down low. And so when you're up there, you're going to be at this level. You're going to be at this level. And you will be. Okay, so that's the end of that video, which apparently people liked. And so I'm doing this one. Let's click on pictures of the area. Okay, the picture that I actually took from down low. That you've got to realize that when you drive up there, you're already getting up to altitude. And so even here, it's almost like your base camp of Mount Everest. Okay, so I took that picture from approximately here. And here's a cell phone mine. The thing about the desert is that high mountains, because they don't have much snow on them, can lead a person astray because it's a desert. And so you can actually be up quite high and not know it. So I took that picture from here, looking over in this direction. There's a cell phone mine in the saddle up there. But at that elevation right up here, you're already higher, 1,000 feet higher than Denver, Colorado. There's a picture that well, that's a further back. That's where I took a picture, but this is a further back view. Mt Charleston, everything is over there. And even when you're up at this level, you're damn near close to the snow line and tree line where the ski lifts start out. And you do feel it, by the way. You do feel the lack of oxygen. This is top of the saddle, looking over, and the purpose of this photo is to show that you're actually up there basically on the top of mountains. You see out there? You're up there at an elevation, you're much higher than what you think. And you do feel it. This is the cell phone mine, and I'm off over right where Kenny Veach did his pine nut video, but I'm up on a berm. But what it shows is this down here, that ain't clouds. That's the desert floor, where he said, I'm going to go way up over there and out into the desert, and that's the desert floor. There's no clouds visible in here. But that's the cell phone mine. That's the picture I showed in the video. This picture I took from Wild Horse Saddle, looking across. And so this big saddle here is like, if you come down here, you'll go down and end up at the M Cave. But the reason for these pictures is to show that you're actually up at very high altitude. The altitude when you get up there is like down here. This is Mount Rainier, which I did climb. I did climb it with Dave. You know, it's been about 4 decades ago, but I did do it. And the point of this picture is to show that if we were not in the desert and you were far up north, actually when you're up there at the cell phone mine, you're down at the same level as the base camps to go for the summit. This is the pit up on Wild Horse Saddle. Very tippy top. It's there, and I'm sure that it was used for pine nuts to open up the shells, which they open up right away. That they would shake down and get the pine cones, but a lot of them wouldn't be open, and so they would barely warm them up, and they open up right away, and then they shake the pine nuts out. But point of this is to notice you're up at the top of the mountains. You're not going to go up there in mid-January, February. And that's it. That's it, I think. This is the first one. Oh, there's me with my broken leg. Rare picture of me. I chopped my head off because I had long hair and a beard, and I didn't want people to see how I looked, 45, 50 years ago. But I was talking to a guy from Australia that's going to go up there and wants to do a documentary, but he hung up on me when I said my leg hurts and I'm almost 70 and I cannot guarantee I'm going to go up into those mountains. I said the highest I'm going to go is, the cell phone mine, the saddle, and I can be there for assistance, but I cannot go running around the mountains. And for good reason. I broke my leg in 10 places. These are pins through there. I had a window in my cast. This was one of several casts, but no, I am not no spring chicken, and that's the way it is. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Yep, that's it.